Vito here in the studio, 91 Rock FM in the Furnace, with a band out of Detroit, Halloween, and they're going to be doing an interview for us this evening and playing some of their favorite tunes. And I guess we should introduce the band here. What do we got? Brian?
What's up?
Bill?
George,
and Rick. And everybody's here, and they made the trip, and we're having a god-darn good time in the studio. Exactly. So, how have things been going for you guys lately? Pretty
great.
Pretty good?
Yeah, it's been going great.
How did the band come together? How did you guys...
Rick and I were the original members.
So you guys all got together in Detroit? Is that where you met? Or?
Yeah, in a matter of speaking.
And then how'd you come up with the concept for Halloween and the heavy metal horror show? And
that was the day we got together. We ended up going with the name... I can say this on the air, can I?
Just spell it.
We went with the name Bitch for a year because we wanted to come across with a name and an image that people weren't going to quickly forget. So we came out all dressed up like really rough-looking women.
And now the new image is
the new image is what we wanted to do in the first place because we've always been influenced by Cooper and Kiss and Black Sabbath and those kind of bands. And the whole show concept started out, our old bass player, he used to have this thing where he'd bring a skull and set it on his bass amp, and it was like he wouldn't practice unless the skull was there. Like if he forgot it at home, we couldn't rehearse. It was like this thing, and we built it up from this single little skull that he got from Disney World, into this bizarre menagerie that we got now. Just one piece at a time. Everything just kind of fell together. We'd get an idea, or somebody would give us something, to go along with the whole concept and theme of the name.
So now the show is basically, you guys have just been playing around Detroit, or are you branching out?
We've played Toronto.
Toronto?
And we're going to be branching out.
Yeah.
Where
we've got gigs coming up in New York, Toledo, Cleveland, Chicago, Cincinnati.
Who are you going to be with?
Right now there's a promoter in New York that wants to bring us out there to do a show with Anthrax, but while we're in New York he also wants to have us do, a couple of other shows in the New York area, so that it won't be like we're just driving out there to open for Anthrax. We were going to headline, because we have the album out now and we're getting ready to go in and record our second album, and we were going to headline, but we figured not too many people know who we are in New York, even though I have, friends and family there. If we go in and open for a bigger band, it'll kind of lure people in, kind of hit them slowly and then come back a second time.
So you're working on the new album now, and
we're in pre-production.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be in the studio when? Soon? Hopefully.
We're planning a date now. Hopefully, like in the next month or two.
In February.
Yeah.
And then when will the release be? How long? You planning for summer?
We're hoping for summer release, yeah.
Okay.
At the latest, right before Halloween, because we'd like to be touring to support that album by Halloween.
Yeah. So then you mentioned doing a video along with us and the single and the.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do about 3 different videos. We're going to do a couple of cable shows. So we're going to do this one video for their show called The Beat, and then we're also going to do one to go along with our single from our next album.
Which is going to be called? Tell the listeners.
Have you decided? We haven't decided yet, but it'll probably be